everyone, welcome to Always Fishing TV. Now, today you join me in a very, very different location because we're actually in Sandland, Brygge, Norway, and we're actually 400 miles inside the Arctic Circle. And this place is just absolutely beautiful. The scenery is astonishing, it really is. I've always wanted to come to Norway, and now that I'm here, my mind's blown. The journey nearly blew my mind, to be fair. Such a long time getting here, but hopefully it's been very well worth it. It was day fun enough. We got on the boat this morning to have a quick little day out, and very good day. It weren't too bad. My dad had caught up to £27. Another chap, Lance, had one up to 22. We had wolffish touching 12, £13 too, and some big collies as well. So it's been a really, really good day. But I was on the helm tail on the boat, so I couldn't get any footage, or much footage to be fair. And I was obviously on the boat, up and down the drifts on the marks, obviously fishing. I'm helping with people as well. So yeah, I've been a bit hands-on today, to be fair. But hopefully tomorrow I'll get a bit more footage. But for now, I'm gonna have a little cast on the shore and see what's about close in, because you can get some good fish off the shore apparently in Norway, and I've seen the evidence too. So we'll give it a go anyway. Not really properly equipped. I brought a shore rod with me, and I've got some terminal tackle like from back home, but we'll see what we do. You know, I'm not here to shore fish properly, I'm here to boat fish, so this for me is a bonus to say I've fished the shore in Norway. So yeah, we'll see how we get on. We're using pulley pennels like normal. Only difference is this time we're going to use slightly bigger hooks because you can get some big fish with the shore. So we're using 2 O's on the top hook and bottom hook. We've got a fresh lug worm and some coldy strips that we caught before, so I'll just prepare some of those now. So we'll see how we go on. Also, I got some mussel off the pontoon where the boats are as well. So all these natural baits hopefully should get a fish or two, but we'll see how we get on. It's currently 11:30 at night and it's still daylight. I can't get my head over it, to be honest. I mean, I don't even know what day it is with the travelling, and I don't even know what time it is with the daylight either, so it's very confusing for me at the moment, but I'm sure we'll get on all right. But yeah, just absolutely stunning. But never mind that for now. Let's put a bait in the water and see how we get on. Right, here we are then. First bait's in the water, so we'll see what happens with that now. It's mad to think how deep this is here. I mean, when we were coming in before, in the middle of it here, I think it was like 100 and... it was going for like 200 foot in the middle, if I remember correctly. It just shelves off so deep. It's phenomenal, it really is. So I'm probably fishing now in about 25 feet of water, like this close. It's just unbelievable how deep. I mean, I'm saying 25 feet, it might be deeper, or it could be shallower, to be fair, like, but it's definitely deep. It really is deep. Just can't go over the scenery. It's just absolutely fantastic. Oh, is that a little bite? Oh, it is. It is as well. Now, it's very rocky here, and I haven't got any rotten bottoms, so I'll see how I get on. That's definitely a fish on that. I haven't even got me other bait set up yet. That fish my dad got before, that's 27 pounder. Bonny fish, you see that. Really, really nice fish. So, coming to Norway, the species I've never caught before. I've never caught halibut for one, that's the main one I want to catch. I've never caught a wolffish. So I got one of those today as well. In fact, at some point in this video I'll put some photos up if I remember of what we caught today. And there's some footage as well of the other lads who I got, so I'll include that in future videos when I get around to it this week. So yeah, never caught halibut, never caught a wolffish, never caught a torsk, I think that's what they're called. Caught 2 out of 3 today, caught a torsk and a wolffish. And I dropped a really big one at the start of the boat. Actually, quite incredible, we've been using big shads from Savage Gear, like 460 gram. And a lot of the wolfish today were engulfing the body and the tail and just missing the hook at the top of it. And we were bringing them right to the surface, and they were just still having hold of it, and some were letting go and going back down, and some we had to bring on board, get them off and put them back. Absolutely unbelievable how they keep hold and keep coming to the surface. And one bit the tail off as well. It's quite a thick tail, to be fair. And yeah, it just ripped it clean off. But the wolfish have got some serious mouths in them. I didn't realise actually what serious mouths they got, to be honest. You won't want to put your hand near it anyway. Or anything else for that matter, actually. So yeah, got a wolfish, got a torso. My target is a halibut. I'd love to get a big one, but I take any halibut, to be honest. And I want to try and get a cod above 30. I've had one to 25, so 30 is my target now. So hopefully we can achieve that. Fingers crossed. There's still something tapping away on that. Give it a few more minutes. I'd like to think if the big fish, they'll just engulf it whole, so it's probably a place or a dab or something like that. Oh, another species as well. I've caught plaice, but here they go massive. They go like £5 plus, so I'd love to get a big plaice. If I can get one of those as well while I'm here, I'll be very, very happy. Because who knows if I'll be back again. I think we'll leave that for comments and we'll come back to it very shortly. Well, I've not seen it go again, but I think it's time to wind up and have a look. It was very rocky and slaggy here, so we'll see how this one comes up. Whoops. Well, my word, that was a workout. Bloody hell. Let's have a look at this bait. See how they go. I don't think maybe not. Maybe a little bit at the top. Whew, I'll wear that. Right. Let's try again, shall we? And see how we get on. So we've just got 11 o'clock and it's still daylight. It still baffles my mind, that it really does. The tide's flooding at the moment, so high water is about 12:30 tonight. So we might fish till high water just after and see how we get on. Now, I don't really know if this ledge fills up with water or not that I'm on. So I'm just going to keep an eye on it at the moment and make sure I don't get cut off. I mean, I shouldn't get cut off, to be fair. It's easy enough to walk up that way and get off, but you know, I don't want any inconveniences today. What I might do, if we do have to go for whatever reason, I might even go a bit further. I just can't see on the camera here, but actually maybe on that point there, I might go there a bit later on. But we'll see what happens here first. So I threw back out a worm and fish bait, and the next one chucking out is just all fish. So we'll see. We'll just try and mix up a little bit and see if we can try and find something that they're feeding on the shore, if anything. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. And if nothing else, it's just nice to be out fishing, to be fair. In scenery like this. Very nice. Okay, well that bait's been in the water about 15-20 minutes now. We've had nothing, not even a bite. So it's time to reel in and put a fresh bait out there. I'll tell you what's mad, because it's 24-hour daylight, I don't even feel like it's time for bed, and it's about 11 at the moment. Yeah, it feels like I don't need sleep. I don't feel tired, I don't feel like I'm ready for bed. I feel like it's still like... Do you know what, it actually feels like 6 in the morning, to be honest, right now. You can really mess up your body clock this 24-hour daylight. It really can. Mind you, it's messed up my body clock travelling here as well. I think just over 24 hours it was to get from where we started back home to actually arriving on site. It was a long old journey, but hopefully it'll be worth it. Fingers crossed. Right. Time for another workout with this bloody kelp and weed. Oh, dear. Right, let's have a gander. Coming out. I was snagged up something rotten there. I was really stuck being popped the leader off. So I think what we'll do is we'll pack up. I'll fish on the breakwater for an hour, or at least till high, because there's birds feeding around that sort of area. So hopefully, obviously they're on bait after bait fish. So hopefully you've got the bigger fish chasing them. It's worth a go. We've got nothing to lose, have we? So we'll see what's what. So I'll pack up and we'll rejoin the action over there. Right, here we are then, mark number 2. Now we're actually on the pier or jetty, we want to call it, to the entrance to the harbour, where the boats are all moored up and where the accommodation is. So it's a nice comfortable fishing spot compared to the last one. I can believe it's midnight now as well and it's still daylight. Absolutely mental. So I've not got a spare rig out because I really can't be bothered. So we'll just stick with this one for now and see how we get on. So I'm just here for a jolly really, so I'm not in serious mode like I normally am, to be honest. Now I've just chucked the whole fish bait that I had for the last mark. So we'll chuck that out there and see what happens. I've still got worm and other bits and bobs as well to try later on. But there's not a breath of wind here. It's just so lovely and calm. It's very peaceful. So you can't see the mark I was before, where I was, but it's not not a long walk, but it's not a quick walk either, especially all the rock hopping you got to do. I was talking to one of the guides here when we arrived, and I'm sure he said there was a £64 halibut caught off here, which I bet was fun. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Anything's better than nothing. Okay, so while waiting for the first bite of this new mark, I just thought I'd show you around of the area where we are. So if you just look down here, it's all the boats we use. Really, really nice boats, nice and comfortable, nice and quick, and they're really nice to fish off. Really, really impressive boats. Over here we have the filleting room and the dry room as well, so all your wet gear can go there afterwards after the fishing get all dried. And then just there we have the accommodation flats or apartments, and then there we have the owner's offices and a little tackle shop there as well. Now the good thing is you don't lose a lot of tackle here, but sometimes you can lose a little bit, and they sell tackle there, so you've always got something, luckily enough. But what I'll do, once we finish here, we'll have a little walk round and we'll show you all properly. Okay, we're going to reel in that bait now with the fish on and see what's what. I've had no bites at all, so I'm expecting to come back pretty pristine, to be fair. What we might do, we might elasticate some worm on and then chuck it back out if it's alright. It's amazing when that sun goes, even this time of night, you feel the temperature difference. You know, it's still warm with the sun out at 12:30 at night. Absolutely crazy. But anyway, let's see if there's anything on here. At least there's no kelp. Definitely nothing on, I know that. Oh. And as predicted, it's come back pristine. So we'll put some worm on and see what happens. It's remarkable how clear the water is here as well. It's unbelievable. And you can see the depth as well here. You can see how deep it is straight away. Right. Let's see what happens now. I want to make sure that hook point is exposed as well. Oh. I mean, there's flatfish in the harbour. I've seen them. Load of dabs. So there's got to be something about it. It's just, like I say, just a dab. Oh. Just a little something on the line, like a little knot or something like that. Just give me a bit of a bird's nest. So we're a bit shallower, but it may be shallower. So we'll leave it there for now. Give it 10 minutes and see what happens then. Maybe it happened for a reason. Who knows? We'll see. I suppose it's good to try different depths. There was a guy here yesterday from Finland who I got talking to, and I think he was only fishing dead close with a spinner, but he was getting small codling like that. Which of all else fails, we could drop a bait down there, can't we, and see if we can get something. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Right. Let's have a little walk around and see what we can see. So there is the reception area where you have your little brief for the boat. There's a little tile shop inside as well. You've got your bits and bobs. There's all the accommodation. You've got other toilets and showers there. Walk down here, we can get to the boats via that ramp at this end or through the filter room. But this has got to be my favourite part. Now if you get the halibut, you can come and mark it on the deck. So all these are halibut that people have caught. So look at the size of some of these fish that have been caught here. Absolutely incredible. So about 6 feet long, and there's loads that have been caught. So all these marks here from different fish that people have caught. There's the ramp for the boats that way. And look at that one. Some really nice fish. So it'd be nice to get one this size tomorrow or in the week. So they're all the way along here. So I think that's a charter boat will be going on as well someday this week, whichever day is the best weather. That's the last halibut marking there, and again loads of big ones. So we can get to the, oh yes we can, there's all the boats down here. And I say they're really, really nice boats. And then we go down to the pontoon this way as well. That's the other side of it. Walking down there, there's your pontoon. And here is the washroom. You do your filleting, access to water. Here's our boxes from today. We'll dump those off out at sea tomorrow. And then we got all your freezers here, your sharpening stone, and then we got these. Let's go on that side tomorrow. Here's a little map of where we can go. We have a little brief on that today, and we'll get one tomorrow about where to go for the halibut. And then that's the front of it there where we walk down, with the halibut marks again. And then through this door here, you've got all your freezers here and your, whatever you call that. That's for your vacuum seal, that's the one. And here's the dry room here. Hang all your stuff up to dry. And then back out here. So where we started. So with all that done, let's get back to it on the pier. Right guys, I think I'm calling it a night. I must admit, I'm starting to feel tired now. Even with the 24-hour daylight. So let's see. I know there's nothing on. No bites or anything. Yeah, unfortunately, not even been touched. Well, that's it for now. Unfortunately, no fish tonight for us. But we've got all the boat fishing to come up, which is going to be exciting if today's anything to go by. And then what I'll do as well, if the weather isn't too bad in the evening times, I'll try and go out and see if I can get something off the shore. But for now, everyone, we'll leave it there. I'll see you next time. Thank you again for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.